On this episode of Two Tickets, Please.
Was
But
drinking.
that girl was sobbing.
Wait, do it. The sobbing reached a crescendo.
Her crescendo was a sigh of, I don't know, relief or, I'm all. That sounds like the beginning of the movie we came into.
Hello.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Two Tickets, Please. I'm Art,
And I'm Amber.
and we are two best friends who love to watch movies together.
Heck yeah.
Okay, guys, here we go. So, this is our third attempt to record this podcast about this amazing movie called
Wuthering
Heights. Because I tell you, this movie is kind of a struggle bus for people who have read or not read the book. Trying to come up with a gumption to do this one is kind of denote to you what this movie experience is like for us and for a lot of people too.
Before we get into it, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about a movie.
We may even give away the ending. So
yeah.
bear with us.
If you haven't seen Wuthering Heights or read the book, please go to the theater and go see this movie. Come back and join us. And if you have seen it, or if you don't care about spoilers, stick around and join the conversation. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are. So feel free to comment in the section below.
Yep.
We'd love to hear what you think.
Yep.
But let's get into it. So as always, we start off with a little bit of a descriptors.
IMDb factoids.
The factoids.
Brought to you by Amber Davis Turner.
That's me. You just gave away my whole Christian name.
God bless.
Thank you. Please don't stalk me.
Stalk me. It's okay.
I'm like,
fine.
okay.
I'm good with it.
Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights, based on the book by Emily Bronte, is a passionate and tumultuous love story set against the backdrop of Yorkshire moors, exploring the interest and destructive relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine. And no, it is not a cat. Starring Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie in those titular roles, and directed by Emerald Fennell, who most recently directed the psychological internet exploding Saltburn. If you haven't seen that movie,
Saltburn.
go watch
And
it.
it's a trip.
Make
A trip.
Make your therapy appointment before
Get help.
before you go.
Get help. Get help.
But let's get into Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights, you guys.
Okay.
Cool.
Let me start this real quick. I'm gonna break it down. Are you ready? I'm gonna break it down for
Break
the
it
people
down.
watching at home.
If there's any kind of breakdown for this movie,
Well,
you're going to bring it.
I'm gonna break down us first. Are you ready?
Cool.
Okay.
Do it.
I, Amber, am a lover of rom-coms. I love me a good period drama. Come on, Mr. Darcy. Colin Firth can show up in anything. I will love it. I love a good cry. I love a good sob. I love all the things. Art and
That's
his
me.
cold black heart
I do not.
likes none of the above.
To sum it up in a nice Miss Linda, I
Yeah.
do not.
He
It is
does not.
not my cup of tea.
It
It
is
is not
not.
my jam. It
Yeah.
is no.
We knew going into this movie, he and I were going to be on opposite pages. I was
Complete.
ready for it. I was ready. I had the Kleenex. Art, bless his soul, is my bestie, grabbed some extra napkins because he
Yep.
fully expected me to be a blubbering mess by the end of this movie.
I expected tears and jeers.
Tears and jeers.
That's how it was going to be. Tears and jeers.
Uh,
Jeers all across the board, I think. Yeah.
God.
This
Okay.
movie was,
Okay.
do it.
Also, I want to point out, I have read the book. Art has not.
And
Read
I
the
will
book.
not.
He is now
Thank you.
no interest in reading the book.
Nope, not at all.
And so for those of you that are big believers in book adaptations coming to screen in their full entirety with no changes, first of all, you're crazy. No. Sometimes things that happen and work in books don't work on film. So I understand and appreciate the need for adaptation. I was not expecting a full retelling, word for word, page by page, verbatim of Wuthering Heights. First of all, that had been like a 6-hour movie. But
Yeah.
I was not expecting the
Minimum.
butcher job that Miss Emerald, who claimed to be, this is her favorite book, I was not expecting the hatchet job she did on this story.
Wow. Yeah.
It was a hatchet. There was a blood job.
There was a blood job.
There was a blood job, and it was all over the script, homie.
Yep.
It was gross.
Yeah, it was gross. It was. The movie is like I said, coming up with the gumption. I have been arguing with myself and with Amber on whether I want this movie when it comes out. It's all style and no substance.
None.
Beautifully shot. Vogue.
Beautiful.
It's like again, I've said before, Vogue said, let's make a movie and make it stunting. And they did.
Yes.
Job well done there. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
There's nothing. So here's the thing.
A great beginning. Funny beginning. They introduce you with kind of sounds like a man going through some specific kind of sensual sounds or anything, and some creaking that you think would be a bed. And it cuts to a guy literally hanging from the rafters, dying with a raging clue. And it's a fun factor. I think the director put this in there for anybody who has to wants to or has to feel obligated to bring their significant other to this movie to enjoy this movie. I think they should kind of did it as a nod to those guys and gals who want to see this movie and say, okay, here's a little funny something to bring you in.
Yeah.
And for those first 5 to 10 minutes, I'm all okay. First, we got that funny scene in the beginning. Then we got a gothic looking pork castle.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Like I said, anything about this movie, everything has good lighting. Everyone looks stunning, from the rocks, the trees, the boys, the actors,
to the wallpaper.
Oh my God, the
wallpaper.
Girl
that
had
really
some
was
money.
The star of the show.
Girl married into some money, but
Smart
fashion and looks are paramount in this movie. Make no other assumptions other than that.
Yes.
Sorry.
For those of you that are the book fans, the book is butchered. You are missing entire characters. You are missing
ghosts,
Ghosts.
There are ghosts.
You are missing an entire generation who is impacted by the toxicity of this relationship. So you don't even get to see the generational trauma that is carried on. And this is really erotic fan fiction.
Yep.
And not a la Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, also ick, but whatever. This is erotic fan fiction that tears the heart out of the entire story, right? So I'm not going to harp on the book a lot because I don't want to.
Because it's not the book, right?
It is not the book.
It's basically Queen of the Damned cut in half.
Yeah.
You get a cool movie. Well, at least with Queen of the Damned, you get a cool vampire movie if you know nothing about the books.
Yeah.
You get a cool vampire movie, not the best, but it's all right. With this one, you're saying not even the book, not even the movie.
No. This is terrible. The entire book is based on longing, and for something that you never have. So Heathcliff, played by Jacob Elordi, right? Look at that's Art's
quivering
longing
lips.
face.
That's the looks that they give in Bridgerton. It's all getting almost close to a kiss. It's
but
annoying.
In this movie, right?
Go.
Here's the thing. Catherine and Heathcliff never get it on in the book. It is all about the obsession that Heathcliff has for her cruelty in how she strings him along and toys with him, the back and forth, the need for revenge. And in this book, they have a full-on affair. And to be fair, it is not gratuitous. It is not graphic sex scenes. It's definitely the I'm wearing a corset and a giant skirt, and we're gonna dry hump each other, and you hope that you think that we're getting the deed done. But that kind of destroys the entire point of the longing that is never had, right? It's what was you were talking about the apple. Talk about the forbidden fruit.
Yeah. So from what I have perceived from the description of the book, the cliff notes that you've given to me.
The cliff notes.
That there's a forbidden apple there, and that that forbidden apple is always longing for this girl. Like, seriously, get over it, dude. Move on with your life.
Stalkery obsession.
There are plenty of ye old fish in ye old sea back in ye old days. Am I right? So there's billions of us on here. Take your pick. Go shopping a little bit. So this one, to me, the director seems like, what's her name again?
Emerald Fennell.
Miss Emerald.
Yeah.
Sorry, trying to keep these characters and this director in mind with this movie, I'm having struggles with because I don't care about this movie.
Yeah.
So Emerald decides to take that apple and give it to the protagonist, sometimes antagonist, who is Jacob's character,
Heathcliff.
he's Heathcliff, sweet Lord, Heathcliff, and see what it kind of runs with it a little bit. Spoiler alert, it still ends up in, would be tears if you actually give a rat's about this movie.
Which you don't.
You don't.
You don't care about the characters.
No, you don't care about the characters. In the end, spoiler alert, we said before, she dies. Margot Robbie's character totally dies in the most stunning, beautiful fashion ever.
She
Beautiful.
died like a Barbie girl.
Aerial shot, beautiful satin sheets.
Blood job.
Blood job coming out onto the floor. Stunningly beautiful. That's all it is. It's a snapshot in your mind with no feeling whatsoever.
And this girl who will cry at
drop of a hat.
I mean, a good commercial can get me sometimes. I sat there the whole time waiting,
wanting,
yearning
for them to justify your love.
For them.
To justify your love for the genre. You were betrayed by the genre.
Betrayed.
You were
totally. I'm gonna clutch my pearls. Girl.
Yeah, clutching pearls.
I'm clutching them.
You were betrayed not only by the genre, it promised to give what you didn't do when it comes to substance.
No,
the tears you did not shed. You were told you were hydrated.
I hydrated.
You were ready to go.
I hydrated. I had like a whole 2, 3, 4 bottles of water ready.
Napkins at the ready.
Napkins.
My eyes were ready to roll
into the back of his head. He was doing calisthenics for how much he was going to roll his eyes.
How much I was going to hate the movie. And honestly, the one hating the movie, I just don't care about the movie. Beautiful, stunning. Like I said before, ad nauseum. Because honestly, when it comes to this movie, there's really nothing else really to talk about.
There's nothing to grab a hold of.
Nothing to grab a hold of.
There are
the ocean of emotion which you could ride. No one would delve into it.
Man, I was in that ocean with a pool floaty and a margarita.
Dave, for 2 people in that theater that we went to go to the AMC Promenade.
They need help.
There was one in back who was kind of sobby, which you'll find.
That's okay.
Then we had a lady to our immediate right who was an emotional wreck when Margot Robbie died beautifully on screen. Maybe she was just caught up in the whole beautiful aesthetic of the shot.
I think she was
But
drinking.
that girl was sobbing.
Wait, do it. The sobbing reached a crescendo.
Her crescendo was a sigh of, I don't know, relief. She goes, I'm all. That sounds like the beginning of the movie we came into.
We're in the midst of this totally tragic moment. The woman next to us is having a full-on meltdown. And what happened? Normally, I'm the one that keeps my composure.
Yeah.
I started laughing so loud. And Art,
I bit my cheeks trying not to laugh. I'm not going to judge anybody who was crying in the theater. I'm not going to make fun of them.
No.
Because if you have the courage to feel emotions and cry and anything in a public setting, bully for you. I'm not going to make fun of you. And that one, I came so close. I bit my cheeks so hard so that I wouldn't laugh, that I had internal bleeding.
And he was doing the Art turn, which is...
I'm going to lose it any second now. This is going down. And you're over there. Just.
I couldn't. And I felt
I
so
almost
bad.
chastised him. Amber, what are you doing? Shame on you, girl. It was.
In the meantime.
And that says something. How an audience member is more entertaining than the movie.
Yes.
Really goes to show you that this movie is style over substance.
100%.
Hands down. Visual feast for the senses and a starvation for the emotions. People who want to go to see these movies and want to feel these emotions in the theater.
I want to feel them.
A betrayal of epic proportions, in my opinion.
Epic.
Mind you, these are just opinions.
We did get
these
a cool
are our
compact,
opinions.
though. Yeah, these are our opinions. So you can agree with us. You can love this movie. And maybe you were
Make
that
up your own
lady
mind.
that was crying next to us. And if you were, sorry. But also, what were you wearing? I don't understand that outfit. She was literally half naked.
Oh, my God. Okay, first of all, that outfit she had was see-through red lace.
100% Prince did it better.
Prince did it better. Thank you. Prince did it way better and looked way hotter. And that, especially with the cheeks being on the cutout cheeks.
There were so many cheeks.
Yeah, but, you know, first of all, Prince's butt looked way better. Yeah. I'm sorry, Prince. Shout out, sir. We miss you so much.
Absolutely.
But I would have rather go see I would rather see Purple Rain. I'd rather see I'd rather see Under a Cherry Moon.
Here's the thing.
Anything from Prince would have been better than this movie.
We recorded our episode with our thoughts for this podcast twice before this. And it was so depressing. It was so depressing. And we just decided we're not going to do that. We're not going to come in here and try to sound all, well, let's give the technical. We're movie fans. And you know what my opinion is?
I was not a fan of this movie.
I hated it.
Did not like it.
Would I buy a ticket?
I was struggling. That's the previous podcast that we recorded. I was struggling to pull something out of this because the struggle bus I was riding on, girl, the bus I was riding is like, I want to buy this movie because how visually stunning it is. I will not shortcut it on that. It is visually
get a picture,
beautiful.
Download a wallpaper.
But honestly, we were talking. It's like I'm having struggles of if I buy this movie because I want to support the arts, I want to support physical media, I want to do all those things, and I think it's very important to me. However, it's kind of like when I bought Passion of the Christ. I bought it on DVD.
Yeah.
It's still in the cellophane wrapping. I will never watch that movie again because how it made me feel like utter booty cheeks.
Yeah.
So this movie, I was struggling. It's like, what reason would I have to watch this movie again? It would just sit there wrapped pristinely, unless I want to put it on as background wallpaper with muted sound. No. You know, other than that, there's nothing else that draws me back to this movie. Ooh. Other than everyone looking beautiful. And the child. Okay, the acting from the child actors in this movie was so good. What are the kids' names?
Hold on.
Girl, you get your facts up, girl.
Look,
come on.
Okay, it went to sleep. Okay.
All right, go.
Anyway.
Shoot.
Young Heathcliff, whippersnapper Heathcliff, when he was asleep again. He was played by Owen Cooper. And if you have not heard of Owen Cooper, Cooper starred in a show on Netflix, and season 2 is coming out soon, called Adolescence.
Yeah.
And he won an Emmy for his performance in Adolescence. He is a rising, up-and-coming talent. And he was not on screen for a lot of this movie,
but
obviously.
What he did was impactful.
Absolutely. The only time I felt a twinge, a tweak, a little bit of a feel, you would say.
Yes.
Came from a shot and a scene with him and her and the young actress. At the end of the movie.
That's the one time I actually felt something.
Yeah.
His pledge of love for her.
Yep.
While she was asleep. Mind you, she treated him horribly ever since they were kids.
Right.
I will say this. You will get to that tragic death that Margot has in this movie, but she is the instrument of her undoing for every choice she makes in this movie. You truly have nothing to root for about this. Even when she's in her most beautiful, tragic melancholy, it's all her fault. 90% of it is her fault. How she came to her end was totally from her character point of view. That's another thing I guess I had trouble connecting with this character. She's supposed to be the person you're rooting for. Her and Jacob's character.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there to care about.
She was irredeemable. She was childish. She was adolescent.
She was rich.
She cried.
She was rich.
She married well. Tragic. I married well, and my life is fantastic. She married well. But here's the thing. I will say this. Margot Robbie is phenomenal I said phenomenal again. That's like my word. I am not saying that anymore. So Margot Robbie is
phenomenal.
Stunning. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Margot Robbie is really good in pretty much everything I've seen her in.
Say the word again.
I wasn't going to say it. I was going to think. I thought about it. I thought about it intentionally.
I think I heard it again.
She delivered what you would expect Margot to deliver. Jacob Elordi. He's up and coming. He was in Frankenstein. He started out in the kissing booth.
Saltburn.
Right? They delivered with what they could. Like, they weren't given a lot to work with, in my opinion, by the writer. The hack job that was done on this, I lay at the foot of the writers because that's where it all starts, right?
And director.
The writer and director, there has to be a good script. There has to be good source material
or a script
for the actors to work with. And I just don't think they had it. There were several moments during this movie where I couldn't understand Jacob Elordi because he was wearing a prosthetic that gave him a gold tooth that I think impacted his speech.
Yes.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Something wrong with that teeth.
He doesn't have a whistle.
I have a whistle. Seriously, I'm Jacob Elordi.
But
come with me on the
there were several times
mountain.
where I couldn't understand him. And
Seriously, yeah.
I'm like, it's supposed to be this like dramatic moment. And I'm all,
So dramatic,
huh?
girl.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
I thought I was
I don't
going
know.
deaf too. Amber's old, so she can't
Why
hear
am I
nothing.
old?
She can't because you can't hear that. You have to have closed captions on all the time.
Okay, but that's not my
And this time I was like, "Dang, am I getting old too?" Because and then we spoke after the movie. It's like, no, he had mush mouth, dude.
There were a
Yeah,
couple of
sure.
moments he had mush mouth.
Didn't
So
understand the single word he was saying. Not a one.
at the end of the day, this was painful, y'all.
This is the end of our day because it's like this is a third attempt to record this thing. God bless America.
I quit. I've weathered these heights.
Oh, hey!
I'll be there all week.
Try the
So-
veal and tip your wait staff, guys. Seriously, we have weathered the storm.
We have weathered the storm.
That
So,
is this movie.
to wrap up, Art,
Yes.
would you
I was
buy
in
a
the middle of a
ticket?
nap, yes.
I don't think we've made it clear.
Oh, yes.
Would
okay.
you buy a ticket to this movie?
As Miss Linda would say, I would not. No,
No.
I would not buy a ticket to this movie. Nor I have decided now. Hear me now. Mark me.
Mark me.
That I'm not going to buy the digital release, DVD release, nothing. In matter of fact, if I see this on HBO, I'm going to ask for my money back.
I mean, we saw this with our A-list, and I still feel like I want a refund.
I know.
Right? That's just like I wasted a movie.
I
so
could have
bummed.
seen something else with this
I
movie.
could have seen something else. So
But that's part of the job. That's why we do these
that's why we
things.
do what we do. We do this for you guys. So if you haven't seen Wuthering Heights, I don't think you should go see it. I
Yeah,
mean, I can't
so-
tell you what to do. You're a grown person. You might be a child. I hope you're not a child because we're probably talking about some crazy stuff like blood jobs. But,
I
but
sure was one.
maybe we can save you from a horrible experience. So you're
Yep.
welcome. I mean,
I guess. So officially for you, no ticket.
hell no. I don't
All
want
right.
no ticket.
This is the first time in this podcast. No tickets.
No
please.
tickets, please. We don't
That's
want
a
any.
pass.
Nope.
None. No
Hard pass.
Hard pass. Hard
Nope.
pass. Nope. I'm good.
Done. Done.
Dunsky.
In the books, in the cans.
So
If
if you want to read the book,
Yeah,
I guess it's out there. I guess it's a better experience for people who are into that
it
kind
is.
of book.
And
I
there's
am
like
not.
so much more story. But
Ghost. I would read it for the ghost.
I mean, that's
I
like
would
a
read it for a
really.
ghost.
I said ghost, and you've latched onto that fact. Like
Because that's
it's
the
an
only thing I
entire.
can latch onto with the
This-
material I've been
th-
given, girl.
This is not an
This is
Ebenezer
it.
Scrooge. There's not the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
Bummer.
There's just like
Huge
she's all,
bummer.
hey, I'm haunting, and I was kind of a bitch in life. that?
That's it. Cool.
That's
no,
really it.
It's a hard
So,
pass for me then. Yeah.
So as always, if you like listening to me and Art talk about movies, please join us on our podcast. Follow us on social media. We are on the Facebook. We are on the Instagram. We are on the Tick of the Talks. And
And
we would love
here
to have you join us. And we
On
hope
YouTube.
Yes, we hope you're watching this on YouTube. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you can see us talk about whatever shenanigans we're getting into with movies this week.
Whatever storm we got to weather.
Whatever heights we
So,
must weather.
Until the next one, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Tuning
We
in.
appreciate you.
Yep.
And go watch your movies, guys.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.